Moving on, the other big story that's been going on this week, HaangemHiigh versus the wrestler formerly known as Val Venis, Sean Morley. If you are unfamiliar with this entire situation, maybe it's a chronically online thing. I don't know, but let's talk. If you were unaware, where to begin? Sean Morley. He's a WWE never been that lucked into being born at the right time to exist within the biggest boom period that pro wrestling has ever witnessed, and ultimately managed to do fuck all with it to the point where the only thing people know him for is being the man in the I Choppy the PP segment. Yeah, he's the guy in the I Choppy the PP segment. However, since he cannot get booked these days beyond his local shindy, he's resorted to what all aging bald white men do when faced with being a weird, smelly loser. A hard swerve into the alt-right grip. And so for the past few years now, Sean Morley has made it a point to be just one of the most despicable people on Twitter, which is really one of the most competitive nightmare Olympics imaginable, right? Like, if you want to try and get into some sort of competitive sport, being the worst person on Twitter, whew, bless his heart, man. He tries. Just a constant flood of racism, homophobia, all the phobias, you name it. But his favorite fixation is with trans people. And unfortunately for him, he finally talked some of this nonsense to somebody who decided to swing back. And it just so happened to be V, better known as HaangemHiigh on Twitter. If you don't know it, they are strongly suspected. Listen. Allegedly, these are me sprinkling the allegedlys. Allegedly, they are Triple H's burner account. Allegedly. I'm not saying, I'm just telling you what I've heard. All right, I'm just telling you what I've heard. But I've seen the evidence. And I know it's you, Triple H, the game, Cerebral Assassin. Yeah, man, I know it's you. But anyways, that means he has incredibly deep pockets. And so they decided to take things into their own hands and take from them the only thing that this sad corncob of a man has left. His name, which he never owned to begin with because it was a WWE creation and it was WWE's property. Until it wasn't, because it turns out that WWE didn't even see any value in renewing it, and it was an abandoned trademark, it's abandoned copyright. And as of press time, from what I understand, papers have been signed, lawyers have been paid, and V is soon to be the owner of the intellectual copyright to the name Val Venis. And that's great in and of itself. If that was if that was it, if that was the all there was to the story, like, hooray! Like, we'd all like celebrate, we'd all be like, okay, cool. Now let's go watch some wrestling. Like, no, there's more. There's more. But you know, it's really about sending a message, because now the name Val Venis no longer stands for mediocrity, but for the valued allies of the LGBTQ plus vital education and non-judgmental informational services group, or Val Venis for short. There is a temporary website set up at valvenis.com, and I have some screenshots of it here, and along with that very valuable LGBTQ information and education. Here's the message on their website. My name is V. The name Val Venis once didn't stand for anything good. I'm here to change that. Amen, brother. Amen, brother. And they have a shop set up where you can buy Val Venis stickers. And look at these prices. $250 for some Kiss Cut stickers, and they look good. That's cute. I would put that on my laptop. I'm gonna be getting some soon. I'm gonna put these on my laptop. Got a bunch of great selections up here. A bunch of great designs. I hear they're adding more. I hear they're adding more all the time. So this is a whole thing.